Hey friend, welcome to another episode of the Executive Innovation Show. And today we're talking about reflection and the readiness ecosystem and what that looks like when it comes to your life, career, and business. And if you have been following me, you know that, hey, I celebrated my birthday this past weekend. I'm officially 44, y'all. Okay, so come on in. Say hello. Let me know where you're joining from. And we are streaming live on LinkedIn, Facebook, and YouTube. So come on in. Let me make sure that you can hear me because for some reason, okay, here we go. All right, y'all. So come on in. And I want to share, today's really more about my experience of celebrating my birthday, but also the importance of readiness. And when I say readiness, I'm talking about the entire ecosystem of readiness, whether I'm speaking on leadership, whether I'm speaking on my consulting business, J3M, or Mac Leadership Academy, or, real estate or life or business. Like, it is part of the readiness ecosystem because for me, it's all about a very holistic approach. And we're also going to talk about my book, which is already pre-launch. So if you're new here, welcome to the Executive Innovation Show. I'm your host, Shevvy, author, okay? Also your federal strategist when it comes to readiness and making sure that you position your company for federal opportunities. And I'm an Air Force veteran of 22 plus years of serving in the United States Air Force. And for me, the best branch. So if you're a part of my community and you are in the Marines or served in the Marines, we love you guys. Navy, same thing. With, Space Force, which is fairly new. We love everyone, but, we're always going to rep for our core branch. So, yes. Samantha said, hello, Shevvy, number 44. Yes, 44, y'all. So we're going to be talking about the readiness ecosystem. And we're not going to focus on the title because it's about doing. It's about being. It's about action. Okay. And taking the necessary step that we need to, especially as a woman. Okay. Because too often we get bogged down with life, career, and business and doing it all. And if you are an ambitious woman, I want you to drop ambitious in the chat. Okay. And Latoya Lace, welcome. She's tuning in from YouTube all the way out of Jersey. Okay, let's go, Jersey. Let's go. And thank you for joining. And if you are, like I said, if you are an ambitious woman, drop ambitious in the chat. Yes, Latoya Lace, ambitious. Yes, I am too. Okay. But being ambitious can get us, in a spiral of doing all the things. And sometimes it may take us a lot longer, some of us, not all of us, a lot longer to get out of that spiral. And we're going to talk about that and how our readiness, our life readiness, our business readiness, our career readiness, our leadership readiness, all of that encompasses the quality of life that we desire. Okay. Welcome, Samantha from New Jersey. Let's go. Jersey's in the house. Yes. So before I get into it, because I do have some new people following me, so let me introduce myself. I am Shevvy, like I said, a retired Air Force veteran. And after 22 plus years of serving, when it comes to leadership, operational readiness, program management, your girl has done it all. And I was just sharing with a friend a couple of days ago, and I'm like, my military background is so vast. Like, there's so many things that I was able to do as a military personnel. Okay, when it comes to readiness, training, program management, leading people, all of it. So I'm bringing all of that experience into what I do when it comes to providing support to tech founders or non-tech founders, because I do have non-tech founders who are following me. And you may be thinking, like, is Shevvy for me? Yes, you have a space here in this community. So don't feel because I'm speaking to tech founders that you can't resonate with this or you can't reach out to me. You definitely can. But my goal for J3M is to help businesses, small businesses who are in the tech space, whether that's, IT, cyber, different areas, information technology, all the different things when it comes to tech. Maybe it's AI, machine learning, and you have been in the commercial market and you're at a place where I want to position my company for federal opportunity. So one way that we do that is through the Federal Readiness Grant. So we help you to position your company. That means help you to be ready so that you can get that revenue, okay? And that comes with helping you to position your company, helping you to do aligned outreach, helping you to make sure that you are in compliant. Because if you're looking to work in the federal space, you have to be compliant. And also looking at partnerships. So we bring those 4 core things to you. So that's the positioning, the outreach, the compliancy, meaning if you want to contract, your compliance, so contract management, program management, BD. So all that encompasses the federal readiness ecosystem. But we're talking big umbrella: life, business, and career. And Samantha said, ambitious in all caps, y'all. We are ambitious women, and we want to do so much in life. We are not afraid to take risks, but life sometimes hit us so deeply that it keeps us from moving forward. And I do understand all of us go through life challenges. I have gone through life challenges, and that is why I decided to write my book. Okay? I decided to write my book, Woman Breathe, Leading Through Life, Career, and Business While Thriving in Every Season. I decided to write this because of my life, career, and business experiences. I served 22 years in the United States Air Force. So during this last weekend, I celebrated my birthday, y'all. And I went live. I shared about, my book, Woman Breed. And after, let me turn this way. Here we go. Can y'all see this? And this will be in a bind book. Okay. This is just a copy for me, like I said on the live. But during that last Saturday, y'all, I really took time to sit alone. Well, one, I decided to spend time alone with me for my birthday, because how often do you, as an ambitious woman, have alone time? That means alone time where you can go and be with yourself. That means you're not taking care of any kids. You're not deciding on what to eat, what to cook for anyone else but yourself. You're not making decisions about the business, about anything in leadership. The only decision that you are able to make is for you. And y'all, I needed that. I'm a mom of 3. I'm a single mom of 3. And the youngest is 6. And she is high energy, and I am high energy as well too. But sometimes we need to disconnect. And I mean disconnect from being a mom, disconnect from being in the business, disconnect from being the leader in your role, in your career. Like, we need that. And I was able to do that. And it felt great. No guilt. But during that time, in that moment, I sat down, y'all, and I had my gospel music playing in the background. And when certain music plays, it's like it hits you emotionally. And y'all, it hit me. The tears started flowing out, and not tears of sadness, y'all, because it wasn't tears of sadness. It was tears of gratitude of where I am currently in life. From my transition of serving 22 years in the United States Air Force, from my time being married, divorcing, being a single parent to teenagers, launching a business, ending a relationship. So burying my mom. So it was looking at everything that I decided to put in this book. Okay. Woman Breed. I decided to share my experience, but also the tools and the strategies that I utilize to not let the things that happen to me impact how I move forward, how I live, how I thrive. So during that moment of reflection, yes, tears were pouring down because I was so grateful to know that what I experienced in life and my career, it was never perfect. And for me, I don't look for perfection. And I know you're not looking for perfection as well, too. You're looking for someone to see you, because too often as ambitious women, we are always taking care of everyone else. And we're asking like, okay, who's going to take care of me? Who's going to focus on me? Who's questioning and asking, what do you need? Because we are always focused on what other people need. And we're always in service mode. And for me, in that moment of reflection, it was giving service to myself, to be grateful, to appreciate, to know that through all of my life challenges, I did not let it defeat me. And as a woman, and I know you have challenges as well, but I don't want you to allow your situation, your circumstances in your life, career, and business to keep you down. I want you to feel what you're feeling, because emotions, we have to feel them. But I want you to find a point where it's not taking you years or months still wallowing in that emotions or the disappointment or the betrayal. Because trust me, I have gone through things which I share in this book, but I did not allow life, the anxiety, the thoughts, and all the things to keep me from still taking the necessary steps to say, hey, this is only the moment. This is the experience that I'm experiencing, whether it's job, whether it's relationship, whether it's parenting, whether it's business. And I'm like, okay, I decided to take action. And as a woman, the readiness aspect is truly about you being ready. Whether that's readiness in your life to know that when life is happening, when something abruptly happens, you're able to move forward. You're able to respond. You don't go hiding for months. You are truly able to have that mental readiness and resilience to say, to feel, to decide, and move forward. And this is what Woman Breed is about. It's really helping you to tap into your resilience, readiness, your self-awareness, your wellness, readiness, because this is a whole person concept. Okay. And if you're feeling what I'm feeling, drop readiness in the chat. And Latoya, she said, I have a birthday coming up as well. And as someone that is a business owner and a mother, I'm also planning to spend my birthday solo dolo, recharging myself. Yes. So I like that. Solo dolo, 100%. Love that. We have to, we truly have to make time to separate ourselves from being that mom, from being that wife, from being that best friend that everybody calls to for solutions. We have to say, not today. Today's my day. And that day, that time that I spent in reflection, y'all, and then the music behind it, I needed that because it was a release of just emotions that were good emotions. It wasn't, like I said, it wasn't, because I don't focus on what is not working. I focus on, okay, that didn't work. That ended. What's next? So we move the needle. We don't stay stuck. So if you are an ambitious woman and you feel like I'm stuck, I feel like I'm in this cycle. And Leigh said, readiness. Yes, it's about being mentally, emotionally, and physically ready in all aspect of your life, all aspect of your career, all aspect of your business. Okay. Because readiness is not about getting just contracts. Okay. It's about being mentally prepared for whatever happens. And as you all know, a lot is going on. It's October 1st. There's a government shutdown. People are at home. There's a lot of change happening. So when it comes to you as a woman, how do you continue to move forward? Guess what? You breathe. And I'm not saying breathing as a meditation, which can work for people. And some people like it, some people don't. But this book is not about breathing. This book is about that pause that you need. That pause that you truly need so that you can regain yourself. Okay? It's truly about the pause. All right. So I want to make sure that I'm able to share exactly all the things that I want to share today, because that readiness ecosystem, again, it's not, don't focus on the title. It's how do we make sure that when it comes to life, that when you have that life readiness, setbacks, it doesn't hold you down. Like, you are truly able to move forward when things happen. You are truly able to say, you know what? I'm going to cry. I'm going to scream, but I am going to move forward. And sometimes we don't want to quit that job. We don't want to leave that relationship, but we have to decide. But we don't allow that situation to keep us from moving forward. Okay. And when you have business readiness, guess what? You're not scrambling at the last minute for opportunities. Even though the government is, there's a shutdown right now, guess what? It's not going to be forever. So as a company, how do you position your company to be ready for when this opportunity opens up? Guess what? You have to apply that readiness. Okay. And also when it comes to your leadership, that comes with readiness. And what that means is, like, guess what? You can move your people forward when there are challenges, when they're fearful. Like, you get to move them forward because you have the leadership readiness and resilience to get your people moving forward, especially when they are uncertainties, because we cannot predict all the things that are happening. So for me, it's about life readiness, where when things happen, I can adjust. Like, guess what? My son, I got to drop him off to school every day for the last, we've been doing it all last week. And then we have 10 more days because he decided to do, throw something out the bus. Thought he was doing something nice because they were throwing something around. But as a parent, now I have to, instead of getting angry, instead of saying, oh my goodness, you know what? We adjust. We had a conversation. He understand I can't do this, but that's part of life readiness. It's about how do you control how you respond to things as well too. Okay. And that's why I wrote my book, Woman Breed, Leading Through Life, Career, and Business while thriving in every season. Okay. That was the old topic, but this is for the woman. Okay. Who's ready to reclaim her identity. Because like I said, too often we get lost in the doing of things and everyone else. And if you are done with that and you want to truly live life on your terms, live life your way, overcome the challenges, then you need to reclaim your identity. That's what we focus on in the S4 framework. The first aspect is that self-awareness. And we're going deep and we really focus on the mind and really understand yourself. Okay. And then we want to make sure that you are building resilience. Okay. That is a strength, because we know life is going to hit us hard. It is. But we have to find the strength to continue to push forward, to move forward, to decide and build that, not just physical resilience, y'all. I'm talking about that mental. This for me is stronger than the physical. Okay. Because you can be strong on the outside, but when it comes to the inside and those challenges come at you at full force, you have to look at, can I mentally self-talk myself through these challenges to get up and keep moving when I feel like this person has broken me, this job has broken me, this business has broken me. That's the strength that we focus on. How do we build that mental resilience? And we want to make sure that we are operating with clarity and purpose as a woman who's ambitious, who's driven. At this point in your life, you want to operate in your purpose. You don't want to be doing something that you're not passionate about. You don't want to do something that's not in alignment with where you're at. Like I said, I am 44. I am doing what I want to do, what I love to do, which is helping individuals to ensure that they step into the thing, they build the thing, that they are able to thrive, whether that's in my consulting business, whether that's in my leadership aspect of my business or real estate. Like, we want to make sure that you have what you need, the resources, the structure, but also the readiness is what is needed. Okay. But you want to operate in your purpose. If you are at that point in your life where you're like, hey, I want to make sure that I'm not only making money, but I am operating in my purpose and I'm truly living, drop living in the chat. Drop living in the chat. Okay. So, and the thing that we want to do as we are living, we want to make sure that we can sustain this, because too many people are burnt out. Too many women are burnt out. Okay, I've been there. I've been hospitalized, and I share that experience in the book. Dealing with anxiety, I share that in the book. How I was losing who I was because of me going like the Energizer Bunny, y'all. And you might be doing the same thing, going like the Energizer Bunny. And you feel like you can't stay still. You got to check the box. What's next? Well, guess what? I was you. But I was able to reclaim my identity and also apply these strategies that I shared in the book to help me thrive through all the challenges, through all the chaos, through all the uncertainties of life, business, career, investment, all the things. And I know you're probably experiencing the same thing. You want to sustain where you're at and grow. You want to grow. You don't want to be stuck. You want to grow, and you want to grow in a healthy way, in a healthy environment, because it's about self-leadership and it's about wellness. This book encompasses self-leadership and wellness. And Samantha said, living. Yes, we want to live. Okay, and enjoy. Yes, we're living, but I'm saying like truly live and do the things that brings you more joy, bring you more peace, bring you more financial revenue into your business, into your life as a whole. So if you are that woman who is like, enough is enough, I'm ready for a shift, I'm burnt out, I'm tired, I'm screaming, I'm yelling, I'm frustrated, I'm anxious, I'm overstimulated, then definitely you need to grab your copy and pre-order this book. And this book comes along with the workbook. Okay. So with the workbook, with the workbook, okay, it's really an actual companion along with the book that you get to utilize so that you can release, flush out, but also implement new strategies so that you can navigate life, career, and business. Okay. Will the book come with an autograph? Yes, ma'am. Because if you pre-order, I will be signing all of the pre-order books. Okay. And I'm going to drop the link right now in the chat for you to go ahead and pre-order. I'm going to share about what you get when you pre-order as well too. So definitely, like I said, if you are that woman and you're ready to reclaim your identity, you're ready to build that mental resilience so that you can transition and move forward with different things that happens in your life, your career, and your business, and not lose who you are in the process, and to build that that sustainability that you need and that growth that you need to continue to build the business that you love, have the career that you truly want and the life, and know that when these challenges appears, that you know how to navigate them. You know how to lead through them. And Samantha said, readiness. Yes, readiness. And the link is in the chat. And again, this book is what I've written for the woman. Okay. And you don't have to be in the tech space. Yes, I speak to tech founders when it comes to federal readiness, but this book is truly for the woman who is ready and tired of where she's at. She's tired of feeling overwhelmed. Like I said, she's looking for change. And she's looking for change that is going to be sustainable. Because it's not just get the book, read the book. No, this is pre-order the book, implement the strategies, but also do the work. And when you pre-order the book, now you have until the 10th of this month, you will get the book. You'll get the book, Woman Breathe, Leading Through Life, Career, and Business While Thriving in Every Season. And you will also get the workbook. Okay, this is your companion. And we also have framework in here to really help you. So this is not just read to be, this is a nice to have, but we are implementing, because your girl, we talking about readiness right now. And it's all about how do we take action? How do we move forward? How do we have the mind set and build the resilient mind to step into the next thing, to release the things that are keeping us stressed, overwhelmed, toxic, all the things. Okay? Because I was you, my friend. But when you purchase the pre-order book, I already have 6 bundles sold, y'all. So let's celebrate. Type in 6 in the chat. 6 individuals decided to purchase their pre-order, and they have said they are ready to dive in to the book and the workbook. That tells me they are ready for change. They are ready to stop feeling overwhelmed, stop feeling burnt out, stop dealing with the stress of life, business, and career. And they want to have more time living and doing what she wants to do. The number, yes, 6 people. I am so proud of that. Okay. And also there were some giveaways. So the first giveaway is already taken. And also I'm going to be sharing those giveaways, who received them. Also be the 9th person to get the $25 gift card. No, not the $25 gift card, to get the mug along with the journal of Woman Breathe. And if you are the 27th person, you will get the $25 Starbucks gift card. And if you are the 44th person, you get to spend one-on-one time, 45 minutes with me, and you can talk about life challenges, career challenges, or business. You get to choose. Okay, those are all valued over $1,000, but you get to invest $30 into your growth, into the life and business that you desire, into the woman that you want to become. Like, again, it's shifting your identity. It's stepping into that self-leadership, but also bringing that wellness readiness into how you show up as a woman leader. So again, you don't have to be that woman who is in tech. You could be in a male-dominated space like Samantha. You can be in customer relationship like Lace. You could be in catering. You could be in a firm working in accounting. You can be you get to choose whether or not you want to step into this environment. And also, I forgot, when you pre-order, you get to spend 5 days with me through the Reset, Lead, and Thrive Intensive. And this is really bringing that S4 framework that we talked about to help you step into that woman leader, no matter where you're at, because I'm bringing that 22 plus years of my military experience of leading teams, running operations, managing programs, ensuring that our readiness of our people and our resources were ready to deploy at any moment notice. So if you are, Samantha said 6 as well. Thank you for sharing. So if you are that woman and you have been grinding and going like the Energizer Bunny, if you guys remember the Energizer Bunny commercial, I'm not sure if it's still on. Drop Energizer. Actually, drop Bunny in the chat. Okay. Because that Energizer Bunny kept going and going. And as a ambitious woman, you are doing the same thing. And I was you. Like, I'm telling you, girl, like when it comes to like what we doing, let's go. Degree, finish this, baby. Like, okay, we're doing this. Yes. Deployment, training. Yes. Oh, breathe. And like I said, it's not about breathing techniques. This book It's truly about helping you to pause so that you can reclaim your identity. And I just want to put a PS here. If you are an organization and you are truly looking to transform the ecosystem of your women leader at all levels, this is not just for executive, at all levels, send me a DM. I would love to talk how you can purchase the bulk order of the Woman Breed book along with the workbook, because when you pre-order and buy your bulk order, guess what? I come in and provide your women with a signature workshop just for them based on the S4 framework. So reach out to me, send me a DM. But if you are that individual woman, whether you're in your career or business and you are looking for a shift in how you show up, how you lead, how you thrive in all aspects of life, and so that you can thrive in every season, no matter the challenges, no matter the craziness that are happening, get your copy. Okay? So any questions, drop it in the chat. And again, you get your bundle, but it has to be pre-ordered before the 10th of October ends. So again, you get your book, you get the bundle, the book and the workbook is the bundle. You also get the giveaways. You get the 5-day intensive, which is the Reset, Lead, and Thrive intensive. Again, this is going to be a very private, intimate group because I don't want it to be large, because I wanted to make sure that it is value added, but also transformational for you. And that will be on the 10th of November for that session. So again, when it comes to my readiness ecosystem, it's truly about not just helping tech founders with federal contracts, but it's life readiness so that when life is happening, you're able to overcome those setbacks. And again, whether it's you deciding to end your marriage because it's time, deciding to end your relationship, it's time, deciding to transition from a career, retired, it's time for something new. You're stepping into a new level, my friend. A new level of life, a new level of career, a new level of business, but you get to decide. And that's what I mean about the readiness ecosystem. It's not one thing. It is the whole system of you and what connects you to the different components. All right, y'all. Well, that's all I have for today, because it's about helping you to see, but also allowing you to reflect like I did on my birthday. And those tears were tears of gratitude, joy, peace, y'all, mental peace, okay? And knowing that where I am in life, the fact that I launched my first book, y'all, my first book, the fact that I was able to spend time without making any decisions for anyone but myself, because my kids were good to go, to flow, to plan my day only, not planning any days for the kids, but plan my day. And I know you want more of that without feeling guilty, without feeling anxious, without feeling burnt out, where you just want to go to sleep and just lay down and not do anything. No. We're not staying in that funk. It is time to shift. It is time to breathe. It is time to create the life and business that you want so that you can thrive through all the chaos and challenges that comes your way. So again, grab your bundle. You get the workbook and the book. And again, this will be binded, okay? And it will be good to go. But that is all I have for today. I want to thank you all for joining me on the Executive Innovation Show. I want to thank you for taking time out of your day. And if you're watching this later on, #replay, okay? And if you have any questions, you want to send me a DM, send me a DM. I would love to hear from you. And as always, I'm Shevvy, your readiness and growth strategist, helping tech founders to break into the federal market and helping them to create that readiness that leads to revenue. And that comes with business development, that comes with positioning, that comes with outreach, that comes with compliance, because you got to be compliant if you're looking to tap into the federal market. Again, I know this because we had a lot of inspections on active duty. And as a readiness person, we had to make sure we were in compliant with X, Y, and Z, whether that's, the different organizations. So I do understand whether it's program management. Guess what? That's readiness. You got to make sure that you can execute on the contract that you got. You got to make sure that you are able to manage the contract as well. So these are all part of our readiness ecosystem. Goodness. When it comes to supporting tech founders. And if you're a non-tech founder and you're like, hey, Shevvy, can you help us? Reach out to us. More than likely we can. All right. Well, I want to thank you all so much for joining on the Executive Innovation Show. I will see you all next Wednesday because I'm here. And I'm thinking about going live on Fridays just to kind of bring more awareness to the book. If that's something that you guys think like, yes, and it will only be like 2 Fridays because we have this Friday and then we have next Friday. The bundle is over, but I may more than likely continue on for the rest of this month. Make it like a Friday, like an early morning, maybe like 9 or 10 o'clock Central Time. But we'll see, because again, I don't want to overextend myself as well too, because I do enjoy the flow and the freedom that I have now that I'm retired from the Air Force. But yes, friend, thank you all so much for joining, and see you all on the Executive Innovation Show, and share this with a friend who you know needs this message, but also need this book bundle as well too. All right, y'all, have an amazing Wednesday and see you all soon.